Hi, this is Charlie giving you Friday's market commentary. I hope you're very well. Hopefully we can get some live trading in this morning, but the markets are very flat. Before I go on, I'm sure you're probably already aware that we've just launched the brand new swing trading course. And so obviously the information's there on the site. If you just go to our products, then it's the MBT swing trading link, and so you can have a look through that. Anyway, I've put a video up there and there's information on that course there, so you can have a look at that. Now the thing with it is it's funny actually. I just had some information come through from a 30-year study from a Boston-based research group which was looking at investor behavior, fun enough, and it just came through this morning, talking about why investors fail and the sort of key things psychologically that traders do, which can harm themselves, so to speak, their own worst enemy. And the big thing that they said in that was risk and risk management. And so, funnily enough, and they said, look, if traders can just manage their risk better, then their performance will be much better. But the problem is that so many traders want to really go for it at times, and it's when they're going for it from a risk perspective that can harm their overall profitability. And so coming into this course, it's all about that really. It's about not worrying about oh God, is this individual next trade going to be a losing trade? It's about, you get to a point where you just don't worry about things like that, because your risk management and your risk to reward are all well looked after, and so the outcome of any individual trade is here nor there. And so that's the nice thing with it. You end up trading quite comfortably, and so it's not about oh, I've got to make sure I have X amount of winners. It's not about that. It's about actually being able to properly contextualize the markets, back to old school reading the market structure. And so that's in essence what it's about, and then putting it all together, and then having then having a view and obviously a trading plan on that analysis. So that's what it's all about really, but without me going into too much detail. So anyway, that's all I'll say about it right now. I'll press pause at the moment because I'm watching this dollar yen here, just to see if this is going to get a pop. And so we'll just see, but the markets are very, very subdued after obviously the Ukraine news coming out and the tensions with Russia yesterday. So they've all had some movements yesterday afternoon, but none of them are really moving just yet. So I'll press pause for now, and we'll see what happens as we go through the morning. So the news has come out on the pound actually. So it's now just after 9:30, and I just waited for the news to come out, and so it's had a bit of a spike up here, but it's come straight back down, and so my overall view for the pound is actually a little bit negative. So as it's come back into the bands here, I'm going to short once it closes inside these bands and then comes back up to the upper range. I'll still have to put my stop at the high, but I still think that this actually could eventually want to roll over, but it could take all day, so we'll see what happens, but we'll give it a go anyway. So I'll press pause for now. Okay, so if I can get my entries in, I'm going to put 5 units in here. It's only 50,000, so 3, 4, if I can get them all in. Okay, 5, right, okay. So I've put those in. Stop's still got to be at the high, which is a bit of a pain. So it's about a 20 pip risk to put my stop at the high from where I've got in. So I'm putting my stop up at 30, and we'll see what happens. I'm off to the gym now, so I'll just see what happens while I'm gone. It could want to come all the way racing up, but I've got a view on the pound, and if it can roll back down, then great, we'll see. So I'll press pause for now. Right, just back. It's now coming up to what, 10 to 1. So we're going to call this a wrap because I haven't got time to keep the recording going today. Got stuff to do. As you can see, let's bring this across. I got into this cable trade at what, 168.10, wasn't it? Around that level. And so here, and we're back to here right now. So it went up. It nearly got to my stop, or I was out. It came up quite high, but not quite. And it's sort of just rolling over. So we'll see what happens. But it's a bit like the trade I did a couple of weeks ago on the Aussie dollar. Do you remember when we had to call it a wrap? And actually that Aussie dollar had a really nice run afterwards. So actually bring up the Aussie dollar and put this onto a daily chart, and if I can show you the Aussie dollar So that it was up here that I shorted it and just had to hold on to it, and then it ran and had some nice points out of that the following week. So we'll see what happens with this cable trade, but I need to crack on. So is there anything else I need to mention? I don't think so right now. Have a fabulous weekend, and we'll be back in touch next week. Oh, we've got some good material coming out on Monday, so see you then.